What if I filled out these shelves with all Calorie Mate? Calorie Mate, sponsor me.
こんばんは。はい。マークさんですか。はい。はい。まだ水ですね。はい。お願いします。はい。じゃあ。ありがとうございます。
Okay, it's mail time. Shock doctor. It's a mouth guard. It's got like ventilation. Don't tell me that. Ah! It's just a case. I thought it came with a mouth guard. That works out though, because I do have a mouth guard already. Wraps. I just got one of these. Wrap it. Ooh. It's on the shorter end. But it feels super solid, yeah. Twins, 8-ounce gloves. Feels nice. So my kickboxing instructor is texting me. He's like, hurry up and come here. So I guess I should go. So I went to kickboxing and we did like 3 or 4 different circuits. Also got some Lawson Karaage-kun and the Lawson El Chicky. 4 pieces, 46 calories each. Looks beautiful. Calorie Mate. Today was the first ever English club meeting. I think there was not an English club last year at all. So I came up with what I think are cool ideas. I think there's only like a total of 9 or 10 club meetings throughout the entire year. So they only meet like maybe once a month. And I'm like, dang, it's not enough. The 2 advisors, one of which is the head English teacher, and the other one is the teacher from Okinawa. He is actually pretty decent in English, and they both said, can you lead for the club and we'll be the assistants? And I'm like, I guess you guys are busy after all. I want to make this big project where we create a movie / video introducing our school. It's exciting times. Tried making Dashi Maki Tamago and this is what I ended up with. Doesn't look too bad, I guess. 1 unit, I guess. Not too bad. Itadakimasu. Actually tastes pretty good. These were just eggs, honsu, a little bit of salt, and a little bit of sugar. The limit for this little tamago pan is like 3 eggs. File folders. Clear file. Get one of these. I need like a metal one.
We would like to see you soon.
These guys. Can't see the art tower anymore. It's a rainy day here in Mito on a Wednesday, but not heavy rain, so it's not too bad. Just got home. Thankfully not raining super hard anymore. What I have feared is kind of starting to happen. I got off at 6 p.m. tonight, which again, it's really not that bad. If it was like 7 or 8, then I'd be like, wait. Like if I get off like 5:15, okay. Extra like 20 to 40 minutes, understandable. The annoying thing was that I stayed longer because of a meeting that is not super necessary. On Friday, we have a parent observation. 5th grade teacher was like, hey, instead of having the meeting on Thursday night, can we have the meeting on like today for your class on Friday because of this class observation? And I'm like, oh, okay, there's an observation. Okay, understandable. It's just like, why can't we do it on like Thursday though? Why can't we meet our regular time? Like, I don't understand. Like, it's still a day before. It's still prepared. We're still prepared. Like, are you gonna be gone Thursday? Like, are you gonna be gone tomorrow? I don't think you are, so I'm confused. But I'm like, okay, you wanna be advanced by 2 days. Okay. So I finished my work and I actually had to prepare for a 3rd grade class tomorrow. And then I had to prepare for the 2nd grade class tomorrow. And of course, I had to borrow a laptop because the stupid computer was no longer working. It's not connected to the internet and I can't print anything. So I have to keep borrowing one of the 6th grade teacher's laptop. So I had to be in a rush to finish it, and then so I could give it to her. And then once I finished it, I was like, "Yo, so like meeting time," and he's like, "Wait, wait, wait," and he's the one who like asked for a meeting, and he was like, "Wait, I gotta do some stuff," and I'm like, "All right." So I wait like 10, 15 more minutes, and it was already like 5, and I'm like, "Dang." And then so we go into like some other room instead of just like the little kitchen area, and I was like, "Okay," he wanted to be super private, and he just would keep on ragging on the parents because he's like, Japanese parents, they're like super strict, they say dumb stuff, and I'm like, yeah, understandable. And he's like, they're gonna whisper things, and it's gonna be super annoying, and then somebody's gonna hear it like in the higher ups and then fired and stuff. And I'm like, honestly, bro, I'm not as worried because I teach every single class to the best of my ability. I don't tone it down. I don't make myself stricter or nicer or whatever. I want the best for the student. If the parents don't agree with it, okay, I don't care. Now, if I'm doing something completely wrong and the parents notice that and it goes up to the higher ups, then obviously that is my fault. But according to my training and my best judgment, I will deliver what I believe is the best way to teach a specific, topic or whatever. The thing that kind of irked me was that like this teacher is like, all right, we gotta prepare. Basically, we're gonna teach as if it's a theatrical production. It took 40 minutes. He was like, yeah, I also gotta time this. Also, can you write this down and then write this and then make sure you put the period on and do different colors. And he keeps on trying to like guide me, and I'm like, okay. But yeah, he would just keep on getting distracted and getting sidetracked, and he would talk about like, yeah, you see, the teachers are like this, we don't really want to fail because otherwise you would get fired and you will receive a thing from Soken. And the thing is that I really want to say shut up to the parents sometimes, but I can't because then I would get fired, and you can't say that either. And I'm like, I don't care about any of that. I wanted to tell him I don't care. I teach to the best that I can every single class. So class observations don't matter to me. In fact, all of the class observations that have happened were in which I had no idea they were going to come. It turned out fine. Why? Because I teach to the best that I can. There's no point in trying to show to the parents that like, oh, hey, this is the way to do it. Because teaching like it's a theatrical production for the parents doesn't make sense. It don't make sense. But okay, I'm gonna follow along with you in your long ass explanation. In comparison, one of the other observations is gonna be in my third grade class, and I had a meeting with her, and a couple of interesting things. One is that I learned a new phrase, which is saba o yomu, and this came about because we were talking about like, hey, how old are you, or like the talk. The conversation point we're going to do is like, what's your name? My name is blah, blah, and then it's how old are you, right? And I said, I'm 29. And then she was like super fine with saying like, I'm 48. And she's like, yo, because you're learning Japanese, you should learn this phrase, saba o yomu. Saba is the fish, like mackerel. Yomu is read. So read the mackerel. Meaning to say that when, like, for example, somebody asks you, like a female asks you, how old am I? You gotta like make it lower. Something like that is my understanding of it. It's just the phrase is very interesting. She also doesn't understand why it's like that. Why it's sabao yomu. But yeah, my meeting was with her and the other third grade classes. It was short. It was like, 5 minutes. And even though she was aware there's going to be an observation class, she was still like, oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, we're going to do that, blah, blah, blah. And it was good. It was cool. She didn't mind. I want to eat pizza. So maybe I'll have some delivered because I've never had a pizza delivered before. I want to try. Even though I should be on a diet and I should be eating calorie mate. Yeah. That poor guy was cold. This is kind of wet. I really wanted to give him a tip, but they don't actually accept tips here in Japan. This is pretty small. So this is the chicken with the fries, I think. And this is the pizza size, like personal size. Oh yeah, check that out. So jalapeno with some pork stuff and bacon and mushroom. Ooh, chicken and some fries. Yeah. Time for a taste test. This is actually kind of a thin crust. It's a surprise. It's thinner than I was expecting. But yeah, you can tell here how small the slice is. I haven't had a jalapeno in a while. Not bad. Let's check out these fries. Okay. It's got like a coating on it. Reminds me of KFC fries. Alright, curious about these chicken. It says spicy, but if you have a high tolerance, it's like whatever. It's pretty good. Gloriously failing my diet yet again. There you go. I'm super thankful to my ate, my older sister, for gifting me a microwave oven because I was able to use it to make this pizza taste even better. Into Kanto, 6,500 yen. There is a method where I can pay using the convenience store, so I chose Lawson, so I'm gonna have to go to Lawson sometime tomorrow after work.
番号を入力してください。レジまでお持ちください。ご利用ありがとうございます。
Yo, so it's Friday today. So we had the Jugyo Sanka on second and third period, and everything went well. It's Friday, so I'm gonna go get on the bus and meet up with my friend / neighbor and have some ramen.
In the summer, I had a bit of a summer class, and